Hello and welcome to our new weekly series, The Rundown. Each week we will look at one WSL game in depth and then look at the rest of the games in the league and all the games happening around Europe. This week sees us look at Liverpool versus Chelsea from Prenton Park on Sunday evening. Now this is the first match week of the WSL season after last weekend's games were postponed due to the passing of Her Majesty the Queen. This weekend's games will see all teams wear black armbands and a moment's silence before the national anthem will be sung before all the games. So let's have a look at this fixture in a bit more depth now between Chelsea and Liverpool. So in terms of summer business, Chelsea have brought in Ev Pereset, Kadisha Buchanan, Jelena Kankovic, Johanna Reiting, Kanyar, Lucy Watson and Katarina Svitkova. Some very good business by Emma Hayes' side, and it proves that they've got some really good depth now, and for me I think it's all about the rotational minutes that these players will now get in this team as they look to go forth and make it a fourth league title win in a row whilst other teams try and stop them. And I'm also expecting them to do quite well in Europe as well and provide one of the big tests for many of the European sides as they look to become the second English team ever to win the Champions League. In terms of Liverpool's incumbents, they've brought in Emma Visto, Gilly Flaherty, Eartha Cummins and Shanice van der Sanden. Now that for Matt Beard's side is really good, adding some more quality and proven players in the WSL like Gilly Flaherty and Shanice van der Sanden, who's obviously spent time over in France with Lyon and over in Germany with Wolfsburg. So some very good business by Matt Beard's side to get these players in. And a bit about the two sides. The last time that they met was back in 2020 in an FA Cup quarter-final match where Chelsea won 1-0 thanks to a goal from Norwegian midfielder Guro Reiten. So if we used to look at terms of predicted 11s, now obviously I'm recording this before any final press conference has been done by Emma Hayes or terms of injuries of players, so this is really just what I'm assuming it to be. So in goal will be Zecira Musovic. Now obviously normally it would be Ann-Katrin Berger, but with Ann-Katrin announcing that she had cancer the other week, I'm not expecting her to be involved in the matchday squad, and obviously all of us here are sending our best wishes over to Ann-Katrin Berger and that she can make a full and speedy recovery. So in defence I would expect Millie Bright, Magdalena Eriksson, Ev Pereset and maybe Niamh Charles playing in the wing back position on the right hand side, and then a midfield three of Guro Reiten, Erin Cuthbert and Johanna Reiting Kanyard, and then a forward three of Pernilla Harder, Sam Kerr and Bethany England. So it's a really good strong counter-attacking Chelsea team, and they'll be looking to absolutely dominate Liverpool in terms of possession and chances, which I would imagine they'll be able to do quite vastly compared to the experience that Liverpool have in the league. In terms of Liverpool, I would expect Eartha Cummins to be the goalkeeper. Defence of Emma Visto, Niamh Farhi, Taylor Hines and Gilly Flaherty. Midfield, I would expect Charlotte Wardlaw, Missy Bow-Kearns and Carla Humphrey, and then up top Leanne Kernan, Melissa Lawley and Shanice van der Sanden would be my predicted 11s for both sides. Obviously I don't know where the managers are going to pick and what changes they are going to do to their sides this weekend, so it'll be very interesting to see how close we are in terms of predictions. Right, let's have a look at the rest of the games happening across the WSL this weekend, and it all kicks off on Friday evening as Arsenal play host to Brighton from Meadow Park to kick things off at a new season in the WSL at 7:30, so that should be a really good game as Jonas Eidevall comes into his second season as Arsenal boss. Elsewhere we have Manchester United versus Reading on Saturday afternoon. And then on Sunday, the early kickoff is Aston Villa versus Manchester City. Two games at 3 o'clock as Leicester City play Tottenham Hotspur, West Ham play Everton, and then obviously this game we're talking about Liverpool versus Chelsea at 5 p.m. So let's have a look at the games around Europe. So in the Netherlands, the Eredivisie Vrouwen kicks off this weekend as PSV play Heerenveen, VV Alkmaar play FC Twente, Ajax play Fortuna Sittard, Feyenoord play Excelsior and Den Haag play Telstar. Over in France, we are on to the second match day this weekend. PSG travel to Rodez on Saturday afternoon, whilst Lyon play host to Soyo Charente on Sunday as the last game of the weekend there. The German Bundesliga is back this weekend as Bayern Munich they travel to Eintracht Frankfurt on Friday evening, and then Wolfsburg play host to SGS Essen on Saturday lunchtime. The Primera Iberdrola is back as well. Now, again, this is meant to be the second match week in Spain. However, last week the referees going on strike over pay dispute meant that the first set of matches were postponed, but they came to an agreement on Wednesday, so the league will continue as normal from this second game week. So Barcelona play host to Granadilla Tenerife, Real Madrid play host to Valencia, and Real Sociedad play host to Villarreal, all games kicking off on Saturday. And finally, over in Italy, they are on the third set of games, with Juventus playing Roma, Inter Milan Pomigliano, and AC Milan playing against Sassuolo this weekend. So some fantastic games to keep an eye out and watch this weekend all across Europe. Now, we will be back on Monday with our new review show called The Recap, and we'll be back next week for our second instalment of The Rundown, where we'll look at the next week's games. But until then, make sure you like and subscribe and turn on the post notification bell so you never miss a video of ours, and that you are following us on Twitter and on Instagram as well for all the latest news and stories as it happens. Until next time, we'll see you soon.